Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Hop Butcher for the World. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And it's kind of a re-review. It looks like it's the same beer, except this time it was not brewed with honey. I want to thank Joe from the Beer Patrol for making me aware of that. So this is one without honey. It's a triple IPA. I have proper glassware. But here's the other cool thing. Is like the colors on the glass. It's like the closest like match. You know, I don't know. I'm a nerd for stuff like that. I did rewatch my videos from like 2 years ago where I reviewed this one, but with the honey. And I assume the tasting notes are probably the same on the back, but I'm not going to look at them now. But I do know what I thought of that beer and the tasting notes from that beer. So it's a Citra, Mosaic, Eldorado, and Equinaut. Hopped triple IPA at 10% ABV, and at time of review it is a month and a day old, which for a triple IPA I'm not worried about at all. Great artwork as always by, drumroll please, Dan Jetza. Actually pretty clean glass for once. That is very orangey. It's thick looking. It's actually pretty close to like if you took mangoes and you made like a mango smoothie. Like it kind of has that red, a little bit of yellow, but also like just that viscosity of it. The head it's off white, tiny bubbles, almost like some of them almost like nitro. They're starting to break up into normal, small, even a couple medium. But this is interesting because I don't remember the liquid from the other video. But I remember saying this about the head, and it's true here. It's just like it's white with some yellow mixed in, which makes sense because of how deep the orange is of the liquid. That it'd be more of like a yellow mixing with that white. So yeah, it definitely looks like how the other one did. It was funny too watching that from 2 years ago. Didn't have the microphone, didn't have the lights. It sounded different. It looked different, even though the setup was basically the same on this end. I'll try to remember to put that at the end of this video. So if you're curious what I had to say about that. Anyway, let's get the aroma. A lot of tropical. Nice orange. So yeah, for me, the main thing is the Citra. And I don't know if they put it in order of what they use more or not, but wasn't Citra the first one they listed? Yeah. So I'm getting my trifecta. I'm getting the mango, I'm getting the peach, and I'm getting that orange. There's a nice like vanilla creamsicle vibe too. Generically tropical. A little bit like just fruit salad, just like generic, also like fruit salad, like some grapes and like whatever, like berries, which kind of makes sense with the Mosaic. It's just kind of like you have Tupperware, you made a fruit salad, it's been sitting in the refrigerator a day or two, hasn't been open. You open and you kind of get hit with, it's not overly, it's not a hugely pungent smell, but like you would like having it been in the container, you would get it, and that's like that in beer form. More than I got in the last one. That could just be me. That could be me being a better beer reviewer, being able to pick up on things better. Just my nose is more clear. Like it could be a lot of factors, but based on my other review, I'm definitely getting more out of this aroma and more specifics. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Hop Butcher. Nice, creamy. Some orange with just like, it's almost like you had orange juice and then instead of orange zest, you put like a little bit of lemon zest on it. Nice level of bitterness because, it's a big, sweeter triple IPA, but then it has some bitterness, which brings some balance that way, which is nice. So far, I'm not getting any alcohol, which I hate in triple IPAs, and I'm on a really good run where I haven't gotten any sort of alcohol in it in a triple IPA. Same thing is true with this one. It does have, and I'm sure it's from the alcohol, and I guess other things could contribute, but like a little bit of this dryness. The one from 2 years ago it kind of like boomerang back to sweetness. I'm not getting that thing. It is kind of ending with the bitterness and the dryness, period. Not a second wave of sweetness coming. I mentioned grape and the aroma. Not that this has Nelson in it, but I kind of get a little bit of like this grape skin, which is interesting because I recently had a Mosaic beer and that's how it came across. I think, yeah. And wasn't so much berry. Actually, was it a Hop Butcher beer even? But anyway, it kind of was like grape skinny. The last thing I'll point out, and I don't know if it's the absence of honey, but that can from 2 years ago with the honey, I didn't mention resin at all. And then I read the back of the can, and that was one of their notes. And so I was retasting it, and I'm like, I'm not getting a lot of that. Like a little bit with the bitterness, maybe I could see. This, I do get some resin. So I'm curious, is it the honey? Is it that the last time I know I didn't say resin? But, excuse me, it's a little bit resiny and a little dank, actually. I get a little bit of a dank quality as well. Also, it's really good, so don't forget to say that. Triple IPAs I like more than I did initially. I think I've gotten used to them more. I think people are brewing them better in eliminating the alcohol taste. And this is definitely a triple I enjoy. Lush, tropical. I mentioned it more on the aroma than in the taste. But like they're, mango and things, certainly tropical. Light resin, ripe berry. So those are the same tasting notes from the 2 years ago one that had the honey, which is what I figured. So yeah, the Lush tropical, between the citrus and the mango, fair enough. That I get some of that peach and apricot too. Like the generic fruit salad thing I talked a decent amount about. The resin, again, it could be any of those factors or something I'm not considering. I do get more resin. I wouldn't say I like that they're saying light resin. I think that's really accurate. It's not resin. It's not super resiny. Light resin, I think, is definitely the correct descriptor. And ripe berry, Mosaic is just, for a lot of these Mosaic beers, last couple years, probably a year or two, I haven't been getting the berry I used to. And yeah, it's kind of this grape skin thing, I think is how it's hitting for me from what Mosaic used to be the berry for me. But again, a nice beer, hides the alcohol. Again, I know I'm like beating a dead horse, but like I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's tasty. It's really tasty. Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I'll try to remember right now. Hopefully it's up that, hey, there's this other one you can watch, from 2 years ago. So comment section below. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.